I'm Dion Giannarelli, and this is Cooking with Dion Giannarelli. And we are back for another episode of Cooking with Dion Giannarelli. I gotta say thank you again for the most amazing support, every single person, and I just want to say thank you again. It means so much. Also to Lamana and Sons providing all this beautiful produce, and for this episode, Clam Seafood for giving us the most beautiful piece of wild barramundi. It's as wild as me. Tonight, this is what we're cooking. Wild barramundi with roasted potatoes and a butter lettuce salad. I want to start with the roasted potatoes first. So what I've done is I've had boiling for about 25 minutes some potatoes. Now, we're going to just drain those, mix like this because it's all right, just shuffle them up. Then I'm going to get a good knob of butter. I'm going to get some olive oil. Okay, a little bit like that. It's all good. I'll have a sip of that. Then we're going to put some sage. Just mix that sage right the way around. Mandarin, or if you can't get a mandarin, if they're not in season, you can use a Clarentine. Actually, no, don't use a Clarentine. That's a... Definitely do not use a Clarentine. That's a pharmacy tablet. Use a Clementine. I don't know, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Now we're just going to cut some of the skin off like this. Right? And we're just going to put that in there like that. I'm going to put that there. And just going to get that skin. And we're just going to leave that skin. We're going to get the potatoes out. Now see how they're a little bit broken up? That's completely fine. A little bit fluffy because they're going to create this really like smashed potato. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to grab the baking paper, little trick. And I'm just going to mix all of that up in there. They're going to go in the oven for on 190 degrees between 40 to 50 minutes. For the second part of this dish, we have a beautiful fillet of wild barramundi. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut straight through it. What I'm going to do is just cut a beautiful, nice fillet, get rid of that, and that's my fillet of barramundi that I'm going to use for this dish. I'm going to push that aside, and I'm going to grab a red onion, and I'm just going to dice this red onion. Now, this is only a little one. I mean, this is the size of a tennis ball. A half of one of these is probably more than enough. Each to their own. Use as much as you want, but I would recommend just a half. We're going to dice the Roman tomatoes, 2 to 3 Roman tomatoes. If you want to put more, put more. I don't care. It's up to you. You're eating it, not me. So, just going to slice that. I'm going to just put everything here because I'm going to get a little bit of olive oil. Just sprinkle that over the top. Salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. You can use basil, you can use parsley, whatever you really want to use. Today, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm going to use this one. Little bit of basil, sprinkle that over the top. This is sort of what you want it to look like. Nice and caramelized with the oil. Now the potatoes have been in the oven for 40 minutes. I'm going to show you a little trick which I learned a little way back. We're going to get the potato masher, and I'm just going to squash each one down, just break it ever so softly, and then I'm going to put that back in the oven for 10 minutes, and they are going to be so good. Now we've got our barramundi, and what we're doing is we're just going to flip that upside down, and I am just going to lightly score it a little bit, right? Just so they get little grooves like this in the skin. Then we're going to get some salt, and I'm just going to rub that salt right in. When we're cooking the barramundi, we're going to cook it skin up for the first part. Make sure the pan's on high. We're going to take this over here. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the pan, just a drop. Maybe a little more. I'm going to take that barramundi. I'm just going to lay that down like that. The best way to know the barramundi, or any fish really, is cooked. Just watch the side of the fish. It'll start to whiten all the way through. When it gets down to that part there, we're going to flip it and we're going to crisp up the skin. Okay, while I've got the barramundi cooking, I've got some butter lettuce here. Very simple, washed, broken up, and just put it into a nice bowl. This is a very, very, very simple salad we're doing here because there's so much flavour going on with the barramundi once it's cooked. You don't need to overdo it. And the potatoes, by the way. So all we're going to do is we're going to put a drizzle of olive oil right the way around. And I'm going to put a little bit of white wine vinaigrette straight over the top. And now we're just going to mix this nice and easy, just like that. Simple, fresh, but bloody beautiful, let me tell you. Just going to leave that there. I'm going to go back to the fish. Now the fish is cooking, and you can see the whiteness rising up. And it's just going to continue to rise and cook through. Just trust me on this. Leave the skin up, and at the last minute flip it, and it'll crisp right up. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the fish because it's cooked right the way through, and we're now going to get that skin nice and crispy. What we're going to do is we're going to pour the tomato, onion and basil that we cooked earlier on just on the top, 2 minutes maximum, and then we're going to serve it. Okay, our potatoes have now been in there for roughly around 55, 60 minutes. I'm going to pull them out, and I guarantee they're going to be golden brown. Beautiful. Have a look at that. Our fish is ready, so let's get that off. Have a look at that. Mate, smell it. Unbelievable. And now we have one barramundi topped with the most beautiful tomato, red onion and basil with some crispy roasted potatoes and a very simple butter lettuce salad. So I'm going to invite a very old friend of mine, Nicole Walsh. Now what we're going to give you is we're going to give you a little taste, a taste of love.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Well, you know, welcome to my kitchen.
Super crispy, really juicy, and there's so much flavour here.
Thank you again to Clamp Seafood and also Lamana and Sons of South Yarra. Please do me a favour and support them like they have supported me. This has been an absolute honour tonight cooking for you, and I hope for the coming weeks I can keep delivering you some beautiful, humble, homemade food from my family's recipes to your kitchen. I love you. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Love you all.